submission by Savannah Jack. Taylor and Roberts fist it fire, and there's the super kick. We can have a new champion. 1, 2, 3. Savannah Jack has super kicked his way to the Universal Television Championship. Savannah Jack has upset Buddy Roberts. Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Universal Wrestling. We have a tremendous hour in store with you. I'm Jim Ross. I'll be your host for the next 60 minutes. And rejoining me here, ladies and gentlemen, after several weeks' absence, Michael P.S. Hayes.
Well, you know something, I've had my own reasons since the major ripoff that took place weeks ago when they took a title from my brother and he never even got beat for it. He never even wrestled for it. Then they ripped my other brother off, man, and I've been kind of regrouping. You know, I've been kind of thinking about things. And everybody's going to find out exactly what I'm thinking about.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Savannah Jack, we saw him at the top of the hour winning the Universal Television Championship. And that matchup with Buddy Roberts will happen here today, the rematch.
Justice.
In fact, and we will see if justice will prevail in the eyes of the Freebirds. Also an exciting 6-man tag match. The Fantastics and the Missing Link with Dark Journey at ringside will take on Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, Rick Steiner, and Sting, and Missy Hyatt will be at ringside. My curiosity's getting the best of me. You don't normally come out here with a brown paper bag in your hand, and so what's in it?
What's it to you?
Well, I'm just curious.
Well, I guess you just have to be like everybody else and just wait and find out.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, also I'd like to remind everyone of the copy of the new UWF Wrestling magazine, All Pro Wrestling.
It's great because, see, it has us on the cover in the way it should be, the real champion with the belt and the other one.
Ladies and gentlemen, those comments from Michael P.S. Hayes. I'm sure we'll hear more of those. But right now, we've got action in the ring. Let's go to Mike Wilson.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first from Libya at 282 pounds, the Libyan! Also introducing from San Antonio at 230 pounds, Bobby Perez!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this will be a tag team match quad, obviously, as the Tulsa Convention Center erupts as Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Terry Taylor move by our vantage point and head to the ring, and this great crowd welcomes that tremendous team with open arms here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
You know, he's nothing but a big goof, if you ask me. His father's supposed to be chief of police in Glen Falls. What kind of chief of police would he be to raise a son like that?
Well, he's got a son.
And look at Terry Taylor. Hi, Mom. That makes me sick. Every athlete, they get a shot on TV. Hi, Mom.
Tag team action here on the Universal Wrestling Federation. We've got a great crowd here in Tulsa, the home of the Golden Hurricanes. Our congratulations to Coach J.D. Barnett and the Golden Hurricane basketball team for achieving top 20 status. They've got a great team playing right here in this facility. Hacksaw Duggan, number 1.
Hey, if you want to congratulate somebody, how about our little brothers team at Nicholls State that went to the quarterfinals in Division 1, 2A?
We'll certainly pass our congratulations along to
Yeah, you wouldn't if I didn't tell you.
Well, I wasn't aware of it. I'm sorry.
Side headlock by Taylor. Perez shoots him off. Went for a hip toss reversal by Taylor. Good drop kick. Caught him right on the chin. Yeah, you better take a rest, Poe. You know, Terry Taylor, I know for a fact that he was one of the ones in the plot. One of the ones that jumped me and my brothers from behind and helped Dr. Death cause that injury. I want everybody to know that Bam Bam's going to be back.
Well, I'll tell you, when he gets back, I want to be sitting right at ringside when he goes against Steve Dr. Death Williams. That's going to be one of the great battles. I made this comment. You can have a seat in general admission and still see all the action when those two get together, and that's what you've got right here is action.
When they get together, you may see it right in front of your face in general admission because they may not keep it in the ring. And here goes Duggan. This is his great wrestling repertoire, a right hand and a left hand. Boom! Taylor caught him with the 5-arm. A double pin.
A tremendous victory for an outstanding team. Terry Taylor and Hacksaw Duggan on the Tag Team Championship trail. And we'll have more Universal Wrestling and the debut of Eli the Eliminator after this timeout.
Now you can get rid of your bug-exterminating arsenal with Super Bug Away, the quick, safe, clean, odor-free way of ridding your home of bugs and pests. Super Bug Away's scientifically proven ultrasonic sound waves affect the nervous system of bugs and pests, causing them pain and discomfort, forcing them to leave your home. Super Bug Away is 100% electric, and its ultrasonic sound cannot be heard by humans and household pets, except hamsters, gerbils, and mice. Your dogs, cats, and birds are completely safe with Super Bug Away. No more chemicals and sprays which can be harmful to your family and pets. No more dead bugs or rodents to discover and dispose of. Super Bug Away is also ideal for restaurants, hospitals, garages, and nursing homes. Super Bug Away is safe and effective and will rid your surroundings of fleas, mice, rats, roaches, flies, crickets, silverfish, water bugs, and most other pests.
Call toll-free 1-800-453-3307. To save COD charges, use your credit card or send check or money order for $29.95 plus $3 shipping and handling to Super Bug Away, Box 804G, Dallas, Texas. Satisfaction guaranteed. Call 1-800-453-3307. Operators are standing by for your call.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Ross and Michael Hayes back with you on Universal Wrestling. And the career of a wrestler has a lot of peaks and valleys. And we made a report on Power Pro Wrestling that Hollywood John Tatum has sustained a very serious injury in a tragic car accident. Michael, do you have an update on that situation?
Well, as far as I know, from what I've talked with Hollywood John Tatum, and most of my information has come through his good friend Jack Victory, is that he's going to be out for a couple months, but he's got some broken bones in his legs, but he's not a quitter. No professional wrestler is ever a quitter. That's what makes us the great athletes we are, and he'll return.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, recently on Power Pro Wrestling, Jack Victory made a statement pertaining to his partner's injury. Let's go back in time and recapture that announcement.
Jack Victory has requested some time to come out here and make some sort of important statement.
Yeah, I got a couple things I have to say. This past week, Hollywood John Tatum was in a car accident. He suffered a couple broken bones in the car accident. Well, I'd like to tell all you people out here right now, and I'd like to tell my best friend John Tatum, you will be back, and these people know it. One more thing. Me and John Tatum at his bedside in the hospital, we decided, hey, who's a good partner to take my place for a couple months? We called my friend here and Johnny's friend Mike George up, and he was more than happy to come down and take Johnny's place.
I'll do my job.
Okay. Thank you. That's all we got to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 265 pounds from Steeltown, Gary, Indiana, Eli the Eliminator. Also introducing from Vicksburg, Mississippi, at 225 pounds, Ken Massey. This match, 1 fall or 10-minute time limit.
Well, you can take a look at Massey and see he's been in the gym cutting up some, but you take a look at Eli the Eliminator, and I've heard a lot about him, Jim Ross. He ain't been cutting up, he's been bulking up. Look at the size of those arms and chest.
He's an awfully large man, 265 from Steeltown, Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana, also the home of the Jacksons. Jackson 5, I mean, but I don't think he ever sang any duets or any anything with them. This guy doesn't look like a guy that's out for music or anything like that. He looks like exactly what his name is, an Eliminator.
He's a big, powerful man. He's certainly manhandling Ken Massey here, and
right away picking him up. Now that can be a mistake. Overconfidence, sometimes you should take the pin when it's there.
you know, this is the kind of guy that can really compete, Michael, in those first blood bunkhouse brawls where they come dressed as they are.
You ain't kidding, man, and everybody across the country's talking about him. And you know what, man, if you ask me, it's just a bad street brawl, and that's something we were born on.
Well, it's not the normal bunkhouse battle royal. It is one with I quit or first blood stipulations, unheard of in wrestling. It's going to be something to see. And Ken Massey, I'm sure, will hope he doesn't see the Eliminator, Eli the Eliminator, in that matchup.
I'll tell you what, if he's booked in it, he may not make it the way this match is going for him. Good reverse turnbuckle by Massey, but the strength is overtaking him. The Eliminator's strength, and I have to wonder, It's no secret to anybody that there's big wars going on here in the UWF, and everybody's joining their own alliances, their own groups. I have to wonder, is this man just an independent agent, or has somebody brought him in? I know we didn't bring him in.
That's a good point, and I will certainly keep our eye on that situation. Someone this big and powerful just doesn't wander in and say, I want to beat somebody up. He's here for a purpose.
You're catching on, Ross.
His purpose at this point in time is to eliminate Ken Massey, and I would say he's doing a very thorough job of that at this time.
Definitely.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, in the hour, the Universal Television Championship rematch, Savannah Jack and Freebird buddy Jack Roberts.
Justice will prevail. Whoa, what a clothesline. Boy, look at Massey. He's seeing stars, man. I mean, that clothesline, that shakes sand out of cement, Daddy. Powerful right hand. He's got Massey beat now. Massey's out on his feet. He just wants to inflict some more punishment. I think he's trying to relay a message. Anybody that makes their opening debut on the UWF, they better make a message. It's like an inverted pile driver.
Well, he's strong. He just manhandling Massey.
Whoa!
Man!
Did you see the back of his neck? That's got to be it.
That is an impressive debut, I must say. Eli the Eliminator.
That's also a move that could cause blood to come from someone's head, as you were talking about those bunkhouse battle royals.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with Devastation Incorporated after this timeout from the UWF.
Wrestling fans, now available for the first time ever, a complete package of souvenirs of your favorite wrestlers. Introducing the UWF Power Packs. Inside you get a complete biography of your favorite wrestler, an official t-shirt, black and white in color 8x10, plus a giant color poster and an official VIP fan club certificate. Power Packs available on these great superstars: Oklahoma Steve, Dr. Death Williams, 1986 Tag Team of the Year, The Fantastics, High Flying Terry Taylor, The Unpredictable Missing Link, and Lovely Dark Journey, and the sensational Ted DiBiase. A value worth well over $30 can be yours for only $19.95, just in time for Christmas. To order, send cashier's check or money order for $19.95 plus $3 shipping and handling to UWF Power Packs, 1919 Caroline, Houston, Texas 77002. MasterCard and Visa customers call toll-free 1-800-233-8741. Texas residents call 1-800-327-2151. Remember to indicate shirt size. Supplies limited. Order now for Christmas.
Behold the beer belly. 50 million Americans need a shortcut to get from fat to flat. Introducing the Gutbuster. It's the ultimate fitness machine specifically designed to firm and flatten the stomach as nothing else can. And ladies, if you're as serious as he is, that flat stomach you had in high school can be yours again. Basic spring-ups like these work the upper abdominal region. Reverse for tension-assisted high-risers. This sturdy unit travels easily, so you can exercise anywhere. And it's yours with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So go ahead, Gutbusters. If you're serious about a flat stomach, exercise your right to call toll-free now.
To order, call 1-800-453-3599. That's 1-800-453-3599. Use your credit card to avoid COD charges, or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $3 shipping and handling to The Gutbuster, Box 60, Department E, Los Angeles, California. That toll-free number again is 1-800-453-3599.
I'm all in faithful, joyful, and triumphant. Excuse me, folks, it's the holiday spirit, and old Hacksaw's been out there singing. I've been out there doing my Christmas caroling. My throat's a little raw because a lot of things been going on in the UWF. Makes Hacksaw Jim Duggan excited. Makes me forget about old ho, 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 my old buddy Santa Claus. Sometimes old Hack draws up at him, and you can call me Santa Saw. But that's just once in a while. But now I want to talk about some business. I want to talk about my tag team partner, Terry Taylor. And I just wish he was here so you could take a look at me and take a look over here at Terry Taylor. Because you may say, hey, that's an opposite kind of pair. Old Terry Taylor looks very good. Old Hack sometimes doesn't dress real well. But let me tell you, sometimes opposites attract. It's a good tag team. Merry Christmas.
teams. I mean, a big tag team in Irwin and the gang. And a lot of great tag teams are looking forward to getting an opportunity to go for the tag team championship, including Hacksaw Duggan and Terry Taylor, the Fantastics, and, of course, the Freebirds.
Of course, but you know, One Man Gang seems real happy, which he has every reason to be, as he's holding on to that UWF title, because I'm sure his bank account has increased heftily. But not only his weight is increasing in his bank account, also the danger, because the return of Bam Bam, the man that is the real champion, the man that was ripped off of the title, was not beat in the ring. And I'm not taking nothing away from the One Man Gang. 495 pounds, and they're trying to get him up to 500. And he's one of the quickest moving, if not the quickest moving, big guys in wrestling. But what he did was he took something that didn't belong to him. And that guy right there is going to pay for it, too. Good move by Jeff Gaylord. He comes along better and better each week.
Boy,
look at those forearms. You can tell he used to use them on the line.
Gaylord with a clothesline on Wild Bill Irwin, one half of the tag team champions. And I'll tell you somebody else. Ted DiBiase's going to look forward to this shot at the One Man Gang. You can bet on that.
Well, he's definitely got to know what it feels like now to sit on top of the mountain and have everybody trying to knock you down from under it. Not only Ted DiBiase, I know he's got his problems with Duggan. Of course, Dr. Death, not to mention myself, and there's the load of stars here that are threatening for the UWF title goes on and on. As you see Eli the Eliminator, people come in and day out trying to make their name, and here comes Brett Sawyer. He's a welcome back favorite. The fans love him because he's got fire in his eyes, does not worry about his size, and takes it to him, and he's doing it to both of them. He's got Bill Irwin going. There's a lot of people. Look at that drop kick. What elevation. What elevation.
He was certainly in the lights on that one, and
whoop, he went for a monkey flip. It looked like an Irwin reversed it. No, they did the tag. Boom. Goodbye. I don't care who you are. Goodbye, 747.
Boy, that was a tremendous victory. Akbar's, he's got quite an entourage, Michael.
Well, he better, because he's got some people coming after him. That's the boys from Bad Street. It was great teamwork there. As Sawyer backed into the ropes, Irwin seen gang available, tagged him without Sawyer knowing it. Boom, the rest is history.
Ladies and gentlemen, Akbar's got an awesome team. A lot of people want a shot at him, including Duggan and Taylor. The list goes on, and we'll be back with more exciting action right after this timeout. Welcome back, everyone, to Universal Wrestling. Jim Ross and Michael Hayes back with you. We got some, I think, some very interesting and some very dramatic news that we're going to let you be a part of in a few moments. Still about the paper bag. You want to show us now what this
Just get on to what we're talking about, all right?
You're not going to show me what's in the bag.
You're catching on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. As you all know, the fans have been very vocal in their mail and in their phone calls. Everybody's a little irate and a little tired of the 2-on-1s, the 3-on-2s, all the mismatches that are perpetrated by people like General Skandar Akbar
and Dr. Death,
Eddie Gilbert, and others, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, let's not mention them, though, right? Let's not mention the other guys, because the people love them. Huh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to recap via videotape some of those instances, and then you're going to hear a very, I think, very interesting comment from the president of the Universal Wrestling Federation, Cowboy Bill Watts. Hacksaw Duggan and Wild Bill Irwin, Irwin and Brown attacking Duggan. This cage match hasn't even started.
This is unbelievable. Oh. This is unbelievable.
Brown and Irwin just slammed Duggan right face first into the steel cage.
Must say Akbar has everything going exactly the way he had his plan. He's got it all going his way, if nothing else.
It's flesh against steel, and the match hasn't started. The referee has lost control quite obviously in this one. The Fantastics have never got out of the blocks. They were cheap shotted by the Freebirds, the Giant Angel of Death with them, and this is annihilation. The Freebirds with a double suplex, and Fulton is hurt. Fulton is out of it. And look at the Giant Angel, the Angel of Death. He just threw Rogers all the way out over the top of the concrete. that's a disqualification. That's not called for, and it's not going to stand. Fergie's calling for the bell. They beat Gary Young with a decisive victory by Irwin, but Akbar obviously was not satisfied. He knows that Young is Duggan's friend, and Gary Young's head and face rammed right into the steel ring post by Leroy Brown.
And look at Michael Hayes. He's going after an injured Jeff Gaylord.
There's no reason for that. Hayes, he just had not seen enough. He said, that's not what I wanted. I wanted somebody hurt.
Oh, that's not right.
Boy,
they should have some kind of rule against stuff like this. This is uncalled for. It's unsportsmanship-like, but then it's very Michael Hayes, what he will do at any time.
Gaylord's head just rammed into that steel ring post. You can hear Hayes saying, get on him, and Gaylord has been busted open.
He's bleeding. He's bleeding, and I'll tell you what, this could discourage Jeff Gaylord. I'm sure this never happened to him in football. There's got to be a fine right here.
Keep your eye on Jack Victory. He's at ringside. He's an opportunist. Savant kick, and he caught it. Chavo Guerrero has nailed Hollywood John Tatum, and look at this. Chavo, Victory moved Tatum out of the way, but Chavo nailed Jack Victory. Tatum. The team of Cruz and George now. And there's Jack Victory. And Victory has no business in this match. Chavo Guerrero, he's got rid of the coat. It's breaking down the power of pro wrestling. And we're out of time. Missy Hyatt, Eddie Gilbert had just hammered and is hammering the missing link with that chair right to the side of the head. Gilbert's not blind. We knew that. Gilbert with that chair, and he's leveling the missing link all right to the side of his head, hammering his ear and the side of his head with that chair. The referee's calling for the bell. Gilbert trying to get rid of the missing link and leave Dark Journey all by himself. Gilbert was never blind. He had that irritation. I mentioned that. But he was not blinded. And now Steiner gnawing away at the ear of the missing link.
Without a doubt, in all professional sports, it seems like violence is definitely on an upswing. And no matter what any group tries to do, any governing body, it doesn't seem to be the answer. In the National Football League, they've started instant replays where they look at the calls made by the officials and see whether they were correct or not. However, they don't look at all the calls that the officials make and make those calls for them. And on many plays, there's just as many crucial situations that the officials miss, and there's an awful lot of officials on the field. And of course in wrestling it's always been wild and woolly, and I've always maintained that if you need the official to save you in a match as a professional wrestler, then you shouldn't be in the ring. You better be in there and be man enough to make your own breaks, take your lumps, and hope you come out on top. However, I remember years ago when things were really getting out of hand, and Dusty Rhodes and I were tag team partners. And we came up with a new concept, a brand new idea, something that had never been done, a bull rope match. And then a bull rope tag team match where the opponents were tied together from one end of a bull rope to another, and a big iron bell was in there. And it created a real problem for everybody involved. We got our lumps, but we gave some, and it's definitely more blessed to give and receive. There's been so much outside interference, so much 2 and 3 on 1, so many things happening right now that we too have come up with a new idea that we're going to incorporate. A first blood bunkhouse brawl. If you bleed, you're eliminated. Or else if you get thrown out, and you can come back in as many times as you want until you quit. We're going to finally see among all these big tough guys who just the baddest man in town is. And they can wear anything they want, because when these run-ins are coming in their street clothes and everything else, so they want to wear cowboy boots, belts with huge buckles on them, blue jeans, football gear for Dr. Death Duggan, anything they want, they can be in there. But the man that emerges is going to be the toughest guy from a bunkhouse brawl.
Okay, real cute, man. Takes you 6 weeks, and that's the best excuse you can come up with, is that, all right, we wouldn't let him get checked by doctors. It didn't take an Einstein watch to see that the man's arm was injured. And you took the title from him, and nobody beat him for it. I'm going to tell you what, he didn't have surgery because he didn't want the scar to look at every day in and out. And he ain't got it, and he's coming back without the surgery, and the arm's going to be all right, and everybody's going to have hell to pay.
Ladies and gentlemen, those comments from Michael P.S. Hayes, and the Universal Television Championship will be on the line.
Justice.
Buddy Jack Roberts will challenge Savannah Jack right after this timeout.
These are the monster trucks that everyone's talking about. You've seen them on national television and in the nation's leading hot rod magazines. Now you can experience the heavy horsepower of these spectacular monster machines with the exciting home video cassette, Battle of the Monster Truck. You'll see Bigfoot, USA 1, Monster Vet, Frankenstein, Rolling Thunder, and many more. Feel the excitement of spectacular car-crushing drag races, flame-throwing funny cars, wheelie trucks, dragster tractors, hard on screen monster, and exciting mud bog racing. Millions of spectators are jamming arenas to see these monster machines. Now you can enjoy the action at home on video cassette. Battle of the Monster Trucks, not available in video stores. So order yours today through this special TV offer. Call now 1-800-648-5000 to get your VHS or beta copy of Battle of the Monster Trucks for just $29.95 plus $3 shipping and handling. Order now and get a monster truck toy at no extra cost. Save COD charges by using your Visa or MasterCard. Call 1-800-648-5000. Call now.
And here comes a champion.
And introducing the Grand UWF Television Champion, WrestleMania 250 pounds, Savannah Jack. This man wants all our television time remaining.
Savannah Jack, what a tremendous athlete he is. Wanted to say hello to all of his friends watching on WCCO in Minneapolis. We'll be heading your way in the next few months. Savannah Jack passing along his holiday wishes to the fans in the Minneapolis area. Also down his hometown of Savannah, Georgia. As this matchup for the Universal Television Championship, the rematch right here on TV. Buddy Jack Roberts, a former champion. And this has certainly been a sore point, I would say. As you heard Michael Hayes' comments, and by the way, we don't hear his voice because during the commercial break, Michael abruptly got up and left. He isn't at ringside, but at the mental state that he is in as of late, no telling what he is doing. Buddy Roberts, it's quite obvious as to what he's doing moments ago. It's pulling the tights of Savannah Jack. Now, we have seen Savannah Jack turn back the challenge of some tremendous athletes, including the big man from California, the Angel of Death, which was a tremendous challenge for him. But Buddy Jack Roberts presents an entirely different challenge. He's a veteran. He's a man that knows every trick in the book. As a matter of fact, he's authored many of them. But this time, he did not evade the watchful eye of referee Carl Fergie, and Buddy Roberts showing his experience and evading the premises and getting away from Savannah Jack. Roberts is a great strategist, and he is tough as they come. Pain doesn't bother Buddy Roberts. I've heard many bizarre stories about that he has he's got a very high threshold of pain, as do, it's one of the common traits, I think, of professional wrestlers, but Buddy Roberts goes a little above and beyond the norm in that regard. Sunshine at ringside, keeping a watchful eye on the progress of Buddy Roberts, and that move was quite obvious. But Roberts is so expert in maneuvering the referee into a disadvantageous position, and Savannah Jack with those forearms, now those are legal maneuvers. Now Savannah Jack pulling the hair of Roberts was pulling a hair, and Mike Wilson, and leaving the announcers area as Roberts just didn't care where he was. He just wanted out of the ring. So many exciting things coming up in Universal Wrestling, the worldwide tour starting in 1987 to so many cities that the UWF has never appeared in. We'll be making those big announcements in upcoming weeks right here on this television station. I can't wait for Ted DiBiase to get back and get his opportunity to go against the one-man gang. We'll see a great video on Ted DiBiase and Dr. Death in the hour. As Roberts and Savannah Jack exchanging blows in the center of the squared circle, and now it's Buddy Roberts back on the attack. And he is attacking the eyes of Savannah Jack, first of all, raking the eyes and then biting away. Roberts is a very sadistic individual. And you can bet that things around the Freebird camp haven't been too pleasant as of late. Roberts, the challenger for the Universal Television Championship. Remember, the television champion is the #1 challenger for the Universal Heavyweight title. It is the place to be if you're not the champion. Flying mare takeover by Buddy Roberts. Now Roberts going to the second rope. Roberts went for that knee, but Savannah Jack moved out of the way. Buddy Roberts crashing down to the mat. And now Savannah Jack back on the attack. The jackhammer with that patented super kick and the clothesline. And the crowd oohing and aahing here in the Tulsa Convention Center. Buddy Roberts now feeling the wrath and the determination of Savannah Jack. And I don't know, I know he is a gentleman out of the ring, but I wouldn't test him there, young lady. And Roberts seizing the moment with another shortcut while Savannah Jack was preoccupied by Sunshine. Nice reversal and elevation by Savannah Jack. He's setting himself, and there's a super kick right to the face of Buddy Jack Roberts. And the impact caught Roberts right in the face and sent him all the way over the top rope to the concrete floor. And there's Michael Hayes with that paper bag. He wouldn't tell us what was in it, but whatever is there, he has it in his hand. In any event, the referee is counting as he should, and he has counted Buddy Roberts out of this match. Savannah Jack has won by a countout. And Michael Hayes doesn't seem too anxious, even though he's got that jar, whatever it is, to get in there with Savannah Jack. With a super kick awaits Michael Hayes. And they better do what they can to get Buddy Roberts to his feet. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, he was leveled by that super kick, and he still hasn't got up. And Hayes now, keep your eye on Michael Hayes. He's a dangerous person at this point in time in his career, but that super kick has convinced Michael Hayes that the ring is not the place to be on this occasion. And we'll be back with Chavo Guerrero and Art Cruz right after this timeout. Thanks for staying with us, everybody. A great hour in progress. A lot more exciting matches coming your way. We saw Hacksaw Duggan and Terry Taylor earlier in the hour. I'm going to make this prediction. I think that that's the team to beat Bad Leroy Brown and Wild Bill Irvin for the Tag Team Championship. I'll talk a little bit more about that in the hour. Steve, Dr. Death Williams situation with Terry Bam Bam Gordy, that is on the brink of an all-out brawl. I'll also elaborate on that point. But right now, before we see Chavo Guerrero take on Art Cruz, I want to show you one of Joel Watt's great videos on Steve, Dr. Death Williams, and Ted DiBiase, perhaps one of the greatest teams ever in pro wrestling, living in America. And then we've got more live action. Thanks for being with us, ladies and gentlemen. Another tremendous video, an encore performance of Living in America. Dr. Death Steve Williams, his situation with the Freebirds. You know, I think the fans of UWF are really in the ideal situation right now. I'll elaborate on that as we see one of the most outstanding athletes in pro wrestling, Chavo Guerrero, take on up-and-coming Art Cruz. Chavo Guerrero up and over right into the head scissors. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you, as this match progresses, as far as Chavo's offensive strategy is concerned, I'll do my best to cover the action, but he does maneuvers that are so unique that they sometimes defy description. I was mentioning about the fans here of the holiday season rapidly approaching. Hacksaw Duggan and Terry Taylor, I really feel that they are the team to beat Bad Leroy Brown and Wild Bill Irwin. Great athletic maneuver. Chavo getting up off the mat shows his athletic ability. And I mentioned earlier to Michael Hayes that anytime that Dr. Death goes against Terry Gordy in that grudge match, a seat in the bleachers might be just as close to the action as a ringside seat. And then Ted DiBiase has had 6 weeks to be thinking about. Great belly to back suplex by Chavo Guerrero. Cruz landing right on his head. DiBiase's had 6 weeks to think about the one-man gang. The Big Cheese will have a plan. You can bet on it. Chavo Guerrero, now he's going to tie Art Cruz up. He's got an arm bar. He's using his leg as leverage as well. Now taking him back into a pinning predicament. Chavo using his legs as leverage there in the pinning predicament with Art Cruz. Chavo looking forward to being back in his old hometown where he taught high school wrestling, soon to El Paso, Texas. What a beautiful city. Art Cruz now opening up on Chavo Guerrero, making his home now in Fountain Valley, California. High elevation by Chavo Guerrero. Art Cruz backing away into the corner. And remember, the Fantastics and the Missing Link, Dark Journey will be at ringside. They tell me they're going to allow the girls to stay at ringside in this 6-man. It'll be the Link and the Fantastics against Hot Stuff, Rick Steiner, and Sting. And the self-proclaimed First Lady of Pro Wrestling will also be at ringside. Clubbing right hands by Art Cruz, but the Hispanic temper of Chavo Guerrero will soon be boiling if I know that man. Guerrero hammering away at Chavo Guerrero. Chavo moving up in the top 10 in the Universal Wrestling Federation. And we'll have a new top 10 here in a couple of weeks. Look at Cruz. He took his eye off Chavo, and that's a mistake. What a maneuver by Chavo Guerrero. Electrifying Chavo Guerrero. And we've got 6-man tag team action right after this from the UWF.
This is the famous Sweetheart watch that's sweeping across America. This watch is layered entirely in genuine 14-karat gold, and it's color coordinated with fashionable pastel pink. How much would you pay for this adorable Sweetheart watch? Well, don't answer yet, because you also get this gold layered in black, color-coordinated Sweetheart watch, and this burgundy watch. Now, how much would you pay for this 3-piece, true gold, color-coordinated Sweetheart watch set? You might normally expect to pay $10 for each watch in this set, but now as part of a special TV public awareness program, you can get the whole set for only $10. And if you call us within 1 hour, you'll also get a matching floating heart pendant. It's made entirely of solid 14-karat gold, yet it's yours absolutely free if you call us now.
Just call toll-free 1-800-453-5000. That's 1-800-453-5000. Remember, you save COD charges if you use your Visa or MasterCard.
Big 1987 World Tour. That's right, Devastation Incorporated, the greatest organization of its kind in the history of professional wrestling, will be on these worldwide tours. And I understand UWF is forming another dream team. A team they think that will unseat the greatest champions. I'm talking about Wild Bill Irwin and Bad Leroy Brown. Well, people, Hacksaw Duggan and I have a history, and it's not a nice one. And Terry Taylor, you're associating with bad people, with Captain Hippie. And I doubt seriously if both of you can form a combination to overcome the likes of this man and Bad Leroy Brown, because they've got the killer instinct. They know exactly what it takes to produce and devastation. Wow, Bill.
Leroy Brown told me to tell you people that Jim Duggan, he doesn't like you. And Terry Taylor, most of all, he doesn't like you and your squealing fans.
You got the lean, mean beating machine here, and I'm riding high on top of the world. I'm on a natural high because I got the Universal Wrestling Federation television title, and I'm going to defend it with all my heart and soul. I'm going to give everybody a chance. The Freebirds, Eddie Gilbert and his bunch, the Angel of Death, anybody going to have a shot at it. Ted DiBiase, Terry Taylor, anybody. I'm not going to duck no one. I'm going to defend this with all my heart. You understand? And right now, I done climbed the ladder. I'm at the top of the list for your title, gang, the Universal Wrestling Heavyweight Championship title. But right now, I'm going to defend this. You understand? And I'm not going to go down. I've been working out hard in the gym, bench pressing, squatting, doing everything, working out like a madman, like a demon, because I got a purpose, and I'm going to stick with it, and I'm not going to let you down, people.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know that Eddie Gilbert's alleged blindness was a hoax, and we've recapped those last few weeks involving that situation into this feature. We'll see the Fantastics and the Missing Link right after this.
This past week, Dark Journey and the Missing Link deliberately threw yellow paint in my eyes. And the doctors have said it. I'm blind, and I may be blind for the rest of my career. And I can't wrestle tonight, but Ken Massey, if I could wrestle you, I'd beat your brains out, boy.
Oh, yeah. All the times before when Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert came up with the greatest plans in professional wrestling, oh, yeah, all the plans. The one that stole Missy Hyatt's heart from Hollywood John Tatum, and now the one that Jim Ross and all you people right now watching Hot Stuff and Missy Hyatt are trying to take credit of knowing that I was not blind. Well, what I can't figure out, Missy, is where were all these people? Where were you, Jim Ross, when the Missing Link and Dark Journey were down at ringside? When I led them in to my little plan. When I led them in to the scheme. Am I not smart? Is that the reason why you're with me?
Of course. And Dark Journey, the referee now, that's what I'm saying about these girls at ringside. They can't keep their composure. The referee having to, look at Missy stick her tongue out. Steiner throwing the Missing Link now. Missy Hyatt. Eddie Gilbert had just hammered and is hammering the Missing Link with that chair right to the side of the head. Gilbert's not blind, we knew that. Gilbert with that chair, and he's leveling the Missing Link all right to the side of his head, hammering his ear and the side of his head with that chair. The referee's calling for the bell. Gilbert trying to get rid of the Missing Link and leave Dark Journey all by herself. Gilbert was never blind. He had that irritation, I mentioned that, but he was not blinded. And now Steiner gnawing away at the ear of the Missing Link.
You see, Missy, the reason behind the plan is now. Missing Link, I want you to listen good, or tell Dark Journey to tell you. When you're laying in the hospital bed or in the old folks' home, brother, and when Dark Journey is all alone now, that's gonna leave you, Dark Journey, and this lady, and you try to put one of your nasty, screaming little fingers on her, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna knock your teeth right down your throat.
And introducing Tommy Rogers and Bobby Hope, the Fantastic.
looks like Missy and Dark Journey both really got decked out for this big event, and good reason here on national television. And that's just getting it right on right here. And perhaps the unluckiest man in the ring is the referee, because he's got to try to control these 6 individuals. And Rick Steiner is thrown into the fist of Bobby Fulton. The folks watching on the great ABC affiliate in Detroit, WXYZ, Steiner's hometown. And the missing Link bringing Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert right off the top rope. And the Link with his head. Right hand by Tommy Rogers. 6-man tag team action. This, if they had on their jeans and their boots and their cowboy belts and buckles and their fist tape, this could be a bunkhouse brawl. And that drop kick from downtown. And the Hot Stuff is in the wrong part of town. And the missing Link was biting him, I think. Side headlock by Tommy Rogers. We've got 2 minutes and counting here on Universal Wrestling. Remember, here next week, a very special 1-hour Christmas edition of Universal Wrestling. Several weeks in the planning by Joel Watts. We look forward to that with a great deal of anticipation right here next week on this great television station. A drop kick took Steiner off his feet. And that Steiner looks more impressive every single week. And there the Link, unorthodox tag, but he's an unorthodox man. And Steiner, who has really given the Link a reason to tear him limb from limb. But Steiner beat the Link to the punch with those clotheslines. That's the second one. Going for number 3, but the Link moves, and there's a headbutt. The missing Link with that battering ram head, and the man from Detroit is down, and now it's breaking loose again. The referee is in virtually a helpless position here. Missy Hyde and Dark Journey watching their teams with a great deal of anticipation. And it is breaking down here with less than 60 seconds left. And that headbutt is devastating. And Sting was down. And once again, Hyatt and Hot Stuff, their trio is in a bad way. What a drop kick by Rogers. Action all over the ring. Where else but the Universal Wrestling Federation do you get this kind of action? And we challenge any of the other wrestling programs. You're just not going to find it. It's right here on the UWF. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just about out of time. We'll have that holiday show next week. Don't miss the big holiday events, and we'll see you right here next week on the Universal Wrestling Federation.